Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are going to be making our own zines. If you follow my YouTube channel, then you know that the last video I did was on these cute little zines. Basically, I almost consider it like making your own little sketchbook. So I'm going to walk you through the process. All you need is some paper. It can be printer paper, whatever kind of paper you want, and any art supplies you want. So follow along. I'm going to flip the camera over and I'm going to show you step by step how to create your own zine. You need to create your own zine, which is short for magazine. I just want to show you. I've been having so much fun creating these. And for me personally, I've been having like a little theme. This one is lions. And it's almost like just practicing. You can tell a story with it, do quotes with it. I've been having fun with practicing my faces and as well as quotes. This one's just faces. And then this one I think I've shared before. This one has quotes on it. Some people use it for storytelling, but I'm using it as a mini sketchbook because, as you know, I have been having a lot of fun with the mini sketchbooks. All you're going to do is get a regular sheet of paper, and all I have here is just a piece of printer paper, and you're going to fold the paper in half. Try to get it as even as you can. You're going to fold it in half and get that crease. I just like to rub it with my fingernail and make sure that crease is nice and strong. Then you're going to fold it in half again. And then you're going to fold it in half again. So you just take it and you fold it in half 3 times. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. You have a piece of paper. You fold it in half once. You fold it in half twice. And I'm just making sure the creases are nice and strong. And then you fold it in half the 3rd time. So I have folded my paper in half 3 times. Let's move that, it's in the way here. Whoops. Okay, my papers have been folded in half 3 times and this is what it looks like. Once you're done, you can open the paper up again, like I said, twice. You're going to see on this end where it's folded, this one crease that you have, you want to cut it, okay? So I've got the scissors and I'm going to cut it. Now we've got it folded, but there's this one little cut. Now, open up your paper. It doesn't matter how you open it. You want this cut in the center. And then you're going to fold your paper down. And you can see it goes like this. You're just going to push it in and fold it, and you've got a little book. Let me show you again. From the start, let's pretend we're starting over. You got your paper, you fold it in half once, you fold it in half twice, you fold it in half 3 times. Once you're done with making sure you have those creases, you're going to open it up so that it's only folded over once. You're going to get your scissors where that crease is. So you've got like that cut there that you've made. Open up your paper. And you see that hole in the center? Play around with it until you've got it. And then you're just going to fold it. This one I didn't do as perfect, but that's okay. And then you open it, and it's like a little book. I really like how this turned out, and now I'm going to draw and create a zine, and you can follow along and join me if you want. You can use any art supplies you want. I've been using just a mixed media paper. This one's a nice thicker one, but I thought I'd try today with the watercolor paper. This is just printer paper, so you could see it's very flimsy. That's why I'm really liking this mixed media paper. It holds up really well. I just like the feel of it. I probably like the feel of the mixed media paper more than this watercolor paper, but I've done what I've done, so let's see what we can do. This is the drawing that I did, and I'm going to take the week to fill this up, but it's just a fun way to journal and create your own zine. The other thing I wanted to mention, if you're interested, that there is, as I continue using these Stabilo crayons, woody crayons, and the Neocolor crayons, I find that when I add water to the Neocolors, there's a much more creamy, painterly effect. While the Woody Stabilo I love for coloring, when I add water, it's a little bit different. It's a little more difficult to work with, where this, when you add water, it activates right away. So I love both. This one for coloring more so than adding water, and I love this one for coloring and adding water. And I did want to mention that I do have a book on how to draw faces if that's something you're interested in. I have a couple of downloadable ebooks or workbooks on how to draw faces. I have how to draw faces and how to draw whimsical faces. If you haven't looked at any of these ones, I suggest the How to Draw Faces workbook first because it's step by step. It's got activities. Both of them do. How to Draw Faces and How to Draw Whimsical Faces both have different activities in them where I draw a face and then you draw a face. This one's just a little bit longer. I also have a map of how to draw a face. I will include a link in the description to access this book, as well as a link in the description to access my Patreon, which has a weekly blog and as well as some tutorials coming up. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know about art supplies, process, anything like that. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and happy sketching.